Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, good whatever time of day it may be for you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Layback Gamer, and we are back with some more Civilization 4 Rise of Mankind. And today's, I'm doing just a half-hour recording episode today because I need to get a couple more things done before I'm ready to release the first. Why are you still producing arquebusiers if you can get musketmen? Anyways. I have a couple of things left to do so I can get my first episode of my Skyrim roleplay out. Footage is done. Just need to record a title card and possibly a end sequence, although that might come in a later chapter of it. But anyways, point being, this one's going to be a bit of a... Well, for a recording session, it's going to be a little bit shorter on my end. Might be a tiny bit of a shorter video. I'm looking to go between 25 minutes to 30 minutes-ish, so that I have enough time to put it through Filmora, and Filmora will work its magic, and presto, I'll have a video to upload. As well as one for the records. But yeah, I spent a good portion of my day making sure everything ran fine. I also installed a couple new mods for it. Well, that one was a more recent thing, so I'm hoping that everything's gonna work out okay when it comes to that. But anyways, we're gonna quickly run down through the attack plan. So, we, from Ojutai, are going to launch our ships to invade these two islands here, as well as these two islands, and possibly this guy here, depending on if the Greeks decide to put a city up there. I believe the Ottoman, there's the Aztec and Mongol Empire, so we have to come down here and pick these two cities off with them. And where's the Ottoman Empire? That's Portuguese. Where's the Ottoman Empire? I know they're around here somewhere. That's the again Portuguese. That's Persian. I thought they had some stakes up here somewhere. No, they had I thought they had these cities here, to be honest. Ottoman. No, they only have two cities in there, but they're vassal to the Byzantines, so I imagine they can't be too far away from here. Okay, these are the two cities here. So they must have lost these. And then in that case, I actually don't know where the Malnese are. Oh wait, no, they're up here. Alright, Malnese are up here, and the Aztecs and Mongols are there. Okay, so Ojutai, again, taking out these two islands. Taking out these two cities here. Then they're going to sail essentially back up this way. Just careful to avoid any resistance. Move along the top here. Take out the Malnese Empire. Then do a direct downward to take out the Aztec and Mongol empires, who have quite a few troops stocked up in the cities. Meanwhile, the two ships from Atarka and Herd Chaser, they're going to assault the main Russian island here and take it away from them. Our goal is to get all of it, as well as divert a couple of troops up here in order to take this city out, and some troops down here to take this island and the rest of this island, and possibly down here if we've got enough steam. Ultimately, our goal is to either cripple... Well, actually, it is going to be to cripple the Greeks from being able to make too many more pushes. We might also, if we have enough troops left over from down here, and by troops I mean riflemen, we will send them up to here in order to start taking over this area. Halt their advance up here, and essentially contain them to this bottom island down here. After that, I'm going to have to go back and pick up more reinforcements, ship them all the way over to here, and then continue the siege and hopefully win. We're essentially, once started, there's no going back. We will crush them or fall and hopefully get a peace treaty out. And of course, we then have to take care of all the new real estate that we own. But that should put us drastically ahead and tell all the other civilizations out there that we're not to be messed with. That we are pretty deadly. We've overcame so much. We overcame the Iroquois advance. We managed to take out the Mongols during that. We took out the Germans, who I actually haven't seen come back at all. We managed to best the Celtics in battle, managed to do the Aztecs. We have countable, a handful of civilizations that we are single-handedly responsible for taking them out of the picture. No. Alright, let's see here. Over to here, please. What's the frigate count here? I don't think I have any frigates here. Oh, I do. What's the frigate here? It's got a navigation 1. Oh yeah, that's normal. That is normal. Yes. Okay, are we filled up here? We're gonna wait for one more rifleman and see if we're completely filled up, or are we? It's 3, 3, 3, 3. It's all 4. It's 3, and then all these guys got 1. All right, we're ready to begin. We're ready to start this invasion. You guys can come in from the north here. We'll actually have these guys stop along the way to take this island away from the Russians. This is where the fun begins. And then you guys, you'll make your attack from down here. They'll be waiting out in open waters for a little bit of time. And then you, yeah, we're still waiting on some extra troops. How quickly could you get over here? You can get there in okay, so essentially, once we see the other crew, the first crew in position, we'll send these guys into position, and then hopefully by that time, or a couple turns later, the final attack fleet will be ready to go. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. This is it. I might even go for an hour session, depending on how well things are going. If things are, well, the extra should say just how into it I end up getting. You want to join the Malnese? No. Okay, and off on the ship. And we end the turn. Oh, everything is looking in our favors at the moment. Byzantine Empire is suffering a little bit of problems. That's, I don't know if that's good for me or not. Depends on who they decide to go to. If they rebel to the Ottoman, then I'm fine with that. If they rebel to the Malnese, oh. No. No. I guess I have to pay off some cities. I forgot to name these ones too. Oh my gosh. These are starting to get very costly to keep. That's a few thousand. Yeah, that's a lot of gold, but we do make an awful lot in a turn. You won't receive a bribe. Only cities that I can pay. Our gold's starting to run a little depleted. Nope. Acid Spewer, you can take that. And then Thunderbreaker, you can take this. Okay, that's, yeah, these civilizations really have to go, because I imagine, yup. It's all because these three civs exist. How long is that going to take you? I don't know how long that's going to take you guys. That's Chinese, yep, it's Chinese. I actually think it would be very beneficial to establish 2 wind turbines. Oh, hold on a second. Oh, what do we got here? Continue to add to the power of the fleet. So we could have 1 windmill there and then a water mill down here. Because when the borders pop, we can get that, and I'd say it depends on how much. Well, as bad as this sounds, global warming up here could do us with some good. As bad as that sounds. A Chinese chunk ship. What a weird what a weird classification for a ship. But hey, who am I to judge? I mean, after all, I am about to essentially join in on what is possibly a war, or about to be the spark that lights a world war. Ew. That's not good. That hurts production. 6 turns, okay. No, keep building that. And then we're just going to continue to stock up riflemen, although I might have a couple things built in the background. Let's see here. Your unhealthiness can tank that. And then we'll get a pharmacy up right behind it. You need a levy. And with that, get a factory in that. We're going to get some buildings building up there. Let's see here. You could also use a factory, but I'd prefer to hold off on you. What's this here? Filling factory, which provides ammunition. It's a national wonder too. Oh, somebody else's. We already have a city built. National. Ow! Ooh, Kublai Khan has declared Shaka has returned. Have I taken it? No, I haven't taken the Kerm. I've taken the Siamese, who I'm happy hasn't came back yet. Honestly, I wouldn't mind if the Germans made an appearance again, because at least in terms of their cities, I've had them under my control for such an extensive period of time that I don't really think they would want to rebel to German control. Although, I wouldn't even mind the Celtics either, to be honest, because I've also had, not as long as the German territories, but I've had that for a while. You want a museum? I'm going to say yes, but you are first going to get your factory. Kind of being selective about the factories because I would like to get nuclear power. I don't want to have coal. I wonder how many riflemen we got stacked on this ship. It's got to be a lot. Also, lots of hotels, canneries are being built. That's what I liked. We march to the tune of progress and partially capitalism. To an extent. I mean, we are going to have 3 corporations essentially dominating our particular area. And I suppose that's where the Byzantine, Roman, and Ottoman Empire can come to play. If we make good friends with them, we will start to spread corporations into their land, as well as all along these fringe cities here. Oh, especially south. This area could use some corporations. Well, it might drive the AI to become bankrupt. Which, actually, now that I think of it, that would be a very effective war. War through a capitalistic war. Ooh, the Russian Empire just lost Persepolis. What's these islands down here, yeah? Yeah, alright, the Russians no longer have territory down here. So which means it's just these places that they got it. Which means once we take them out... Oh, what's down here? Is that Chinese? But once we take out this stretch, and I think they might have one there, but that might be Chinese. Essentially, we will have taken out one of the Greeks' allies. That is another city. I gotta get some medicine. It's gonna stop that event from happening. That's a barbarian. I don't like barbarians. I'll have to get a crew down to there to try to take that city, or maybe by maybe by causing enough that does have marble. I think marble is one of the very few resources that marble is one of the few resources that we actually don't have in our empire yet. Winery or wines are also a resource I don't believe that we have access to. There's not many actually, when I think about it. I mean, we're pretty close to having every resource on this map, at least a copy of it. And a great profit has been born. Alright, well, we won't make the same mistake as last time. Alright, have this great profit come down to here, and let's put it into this city. We'll get the Buddhist one. Great profits are still really useful because we don't quite have every building that they can build. Granted, Ojutai getting a great merchant would be pretty nice too, because that would allow us to bolster our money city by another great merchant, which is starting to make more money than the capital is. No. Everybody's out of fury, so you're like, please, we're dying here. I'm gonna have to say no to that, because you're doing great on your own, really, man. Yeah, if we're lucky, we might eventually get the recruits of this army. Essentially a recruit level of guys. To be able to pitch it into the next war. Which I might, if I get enough of them, I might send them against a civilization like the Mayans, or the Incans. Which are relatively just fringe in places. Did I discover another resource? Oh, Saladin has sided defensive pact with Justitia. I'm gonna have to break my defensive pact because the Greeks are kind of threatening. Granted, the Koreans could also get to that point too if they're not too careful. But for the most part, they are the most threatening currently exist. And as such, we must beat them and then assimilate their empire into our glorious empire. And now you want to be a vassal state. I'm actually going to have to say no, because I don't accept vassal states. You want ask me in a couple turns when my army's in position. Who do I have? Do I have a defensive pack with any? I don't have a defensive pack with anybody. That's okay. I thought I did for some reason. You can make a paved road. I like that a little bit better than just a cart path. Ooh, that's good. If they can lose that city, that'd be great. Yes, organize a rebuilding effort. 100 million souls. We now hold over 100 million in our entire empire also. Okay, heal those ships up. We'll get one more rifleman prepped and ready to go. And then we'll be good. Come on, game, let's go. Oh, we did get electricity, so that's good. So, it looks like this episode is going to be just dedicated to.
That only the rich will burn candles.
Is going to be dedicated to getting to the point where we're ready to declare war, not actually declaring war. Get industrialism after this, which will reveal Brexia, Arcsite, or I think I definitely pronounced that wrong, which allows Corporist training of modern Grenadiers, battle cruisers, and dreadnoughts. It can also construct aluminum factories and women's suffrage. And what we're going for, the telegraph, which allows us to build a telephone network. After that, I think we will be one step closer to getting to the Cristo Rendetta. Yes, Eiffel Tower. We could also get the Eiffel Tower soon, but we'll need some steel mills for that. Alright. Take our ships and get ready. Oh, these guys are going through a bit of a crisis right now. Let's get our troops deployed over there. Oh no, they destroyed one of my galleys. One of my fish. Oh, it's up there. Never mind. Not too concerned. A violent revolution is happening. I'm going to assume it's down here where I'm looking at. Okay. Just gotta wait in position. Where's the other fleet? The other fleet's making its way down. It's almost in position. No city has been built here, really. I might consider fixing that at some point, or letting somebody else do that, and I'll just take it over. I kind of feel bad. Yeah, I feel a little bad. I had said we were going to get this war kicked off, and all we've really done is just wait for the war to kick off. So I think because of that, I am indeed going to continue to record a second episode in this session. Well, you guys will be waiting a whole day. I kind of wanted to get to this war, although they might be prepping for it. I mean, this is Russia after all. This poor Viking city's just in the middle of all of this, with actually quite the impressive roster of units. They better not try to capitalize on this. Yeah, this will fall. All of this will fall pretty easy. Alright, now grab me. Give me 13, that'll give me 11. Let's go with a 13, let's be smart. And good. And we will send this this ship back to its defensive post. Oh, there's a Korean trireme here. And not there. No, it's over this way. There we go. Right there. Huh? Oh, that's not good. Oh, they've seized... Oh my gosh. They seceded a... How many cities now? The Ottoman just got a lot of cities. I don't know where. Oh, they got the Akkad. They have here. Oh... Quickly pull up that log again. It's fine. Violent revolution. Oh, that's good. Byzantine have seceded control of how many? Of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cities to the Ottoman Empire. Where are these 5 cities at? I'm not 100% sure. My goodness, this land's just in chaos. I feel bad for Byzantine. They lost a lot, but the Ottoman have gained quite a large number of their cities back, which is good. That's good on them.